the candidates that will be selected. And don't forget that the NDC had been there for a while. And the people, some of the parliamentary candidates had lost guard and all that, you know. So I think for me, it's good. You go, you come back. In other democracies that has grown, it isn't of one party that have been there for
But your
centuries.
defeat in 2016 was huge.
Yes, it tells that there was something perhaps wrong in central region, you know, that maybe we didn't notice or something. But we are meaning it seriously, and we are going to give them you know, a run for their money.
How many seats do you think you can really recapture in the central region?
I haven't seen all their candidates yet, but all of us will put our hands on deck and see what we can do in central region.
Do you perhaps have an understanding of why the central region is one of the deciding regions? It's almost like when the central region goes for you,
because the central region people are people who will look up and tell you the truth, right? They will not take your money and say they will do it or they won't do it. So if you do well, they will vote for you. If you don't, they will abandon you. Sometimes the candidates we also have are not, you know, sharp themselves. They don't go round. The guy who came after me, for instance, was not going round and all that, and it affected the party.
What do you make of Alote Jacobs?
As for you know, I have had an encounter with him at the radio station before, and that has shut him up. Alote Jacobs is I would say is a political, excuse me. Well, if I use positive, it would be too much. He goes from one party to the other. Once
he has been your regional minister. You're calling him names today. He was serving you religiously as a party.
He wasn't a regional minister. He's
regional chairman.
Well, they did vote for him, regional chairman. But if you ask anybody in central region, he was one person I didn't go along with, because he is after money. You know, he says it, that for him, politics is money. And so once when he challenged on radio, and I told him that, look, it's because of money that you came from CPP, you went to NCP, you came from NDC, and now you are even gearing towards NPP. That's the kind of person he is.
He betrayed you?
I would say yes. That he and money is something else.
What will be the role of Jerry John Rawlings in election 2020? Significant, insignificant?
You have to ask him.
What do you think should happen to him? Should the NDC invite him?
He's a party father. We can't write him off. We will always consult him, right? And we need his advice too.
If he doesn't join John Mahama's campaign, would that take anything away from him?
Why wouldn't he join John Mahama's campaign? Maybe he cannot go in the wagon after him, but I believe that he will support.
You believe that the NDC will win 2020?
Yes,
By
sure.
what percentage?
Oh, a sizable percentage, but sometimes it's not easy to predict.
What has Akufo-Addo done wrong? Two things.
I want you to tell me what Akufo-Addo has done right.
There's none?
I haven't seen anything. The man is always promising. Before then, they promised how many schools, and now it's 88. When not any had been built. If you promise and you don't build, and you promise and bring more, you are taking us for fun. I mean, we are not the type of people in Ghana that you come and make mockery out of us. You said one district, one factory, one this, one that.
One constituency, one ambulance, one village, one dam.
And it didn't materialize.
Most of them have materialized.
Where?
There are dams.
You know, before we went, we had ambulances ordered and put down. They just put them in the bush and was rotten.
He has provided free SHS.
free SHS, by my word of...
those students, graduates, they are going to write very soon.
Oh, you know how my parents are paying for extra tuition for their pupils at home? Because it's not feasible. You know, John, that was what His Excellency John Dramani was gradually gearing towards. And that was why he was putting the infrastructure, schools down. You don't have the infrastructure, then you get one that they proclaim free SHS. So children were going to schools where snake infested places and all that way. And that's not how to run a country. Proclamation is not it. Doing action is the word.
Okay.
And John Mama is an action man.
Okay.
He will say it, he will do it, and the people thought that they were just fed up with NDC. It wasn't John they were fed up with. They thought NDC have had too much. They will change. And they have only seen that they've changed for the West. John is the candidate that nobody can beat as far as we are concerned in Ghana today.